Vinay sir,
Sir, okay.
shall we start?
Yeah, start the session. Okay.
Okay,
Viral and other almost 18, 19, 18 teachers have already joined.
okay, sir.
So, start, sir. Starts.
Okay, good evening, friends. Uh, Let me share my presentation. Sir, is it visible, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes. So, good evening, friends. This is Narendra Reddy Kandimalla. Welcome to British Council's On by Project Exploratory Action Research Program. Uh, I think I'm familiar to everyone. Still, I need to introduce myself. This is Narendra Reddy Kandimalla, working as faculty at ELTC Diet Nalgonda. So I'm the mentor for this prestigious project. So yesterday's sessions, we have discussed the basic things about research. What is research? So what does mentoring involve? And what is mentoring, teacher research? All these things we have discussed. Our friends have elaborately explained all these things in the previous session. Now I would like to go with unit 4, how to get started. So how to start our mentoring program? As we know, mentoring program is nothing but it's an action of coordination, cooperation, and collaboration. So we need to do a lot of things here. Uh, so who will coming to the point? Who will you mentor? Already, we have been selected for mentoring, but still we need to discuss about these things. So there are various ways regarding this point. So regarding this point, point A reveals that you are available or willing to support others and are able to choose who to mentor. And point B, you are invited by a school or teacher association or other body to co-mentor or mentor a group of teacher researchers. And see, the job of mentoring and the choice of who you mentor are in some way imposed on you. So you are approached by a teacher or teachers who want you to mentor them. So point B and point A are appropriate with our present situation because we are so grateful to ELTA Telangana, which gave us opportunity to be a mentor in this program. So and we are, as we are willing to support this program, so we have been selected to this prestigious task. So for mentoring, we need to lay a good foundation for this program. So the teachers who are working with should possess following qualities. They need to be contactable, means so they need to be available on phone or whatever the media we are using. So the teachers who are from remote areas, they need to make sure about their gadgets and internet connectivity, because we need to meet very often if once we start our program. So they need to have adequate communication channels, and these teachers should be available, and they should be ready to spare quality time regularly to clear their doubts or to know about the process and all other things. And one more thing, and this is the most important thing, they should be an active teacher and a practicing teacher who have been teaching currently, and who have a class of good learners whom they can research with. And also they need to be reflective, because this is also one of the important point, because exploratory action research is nothing but it's a, as Banu said yesterday, so it's a kind of spiral thing. So all the time we need to reflect on our teaching. So we need to reflect usually while teaching, after teaching we reflect on our teaching, but here we are going for a research program. So here we need to reflect all the time. So we need to reflect our teaching, and at the same time we need to plan it, we need to observe it, we need to again we need to reflect in this way. So the teacher should be able to reflect on their own teaching. That's why this is the important point uh, for a good foundation. And the teacher researcher must be eager to learn. So they should have a genuine motivation to develop themselves. And regarding the professional development, the teachers who had not much previous experience regarding the CPD or continuous professional development, so they will be more eager to take up this project. So it is essential for everyone. And one more thing is, here experience doesn't matter, but the fresh teachers or the junior teachers who are more interested to improve their professional development, so they may be the good candidates for our teacher research. And also, being in your institution or employed elsewhere, if your mentees or if your teacher researchers belong to your institution, it will be more advantageous. But nowadays it's not a problem, because due to what is that globalization, and due to the technology, we are able to connect with one another in the virtual mode. And now let us go to the next point. So they should work in pairs or groups. So if there are teachers who would like to work together, this is definitely it should be encouraged, because if they work together, they can do the things in a collaborative manner, in a cooperative manner. And even they can discuss together, and they can plan together how to collect the data, how to do the things, how to analyze the data, all the process where which is involved in this action research. So there is a scope to observe each and every class, and observe others class also, and they can reflect on one another's teaching also. The next point is a previous experience of research. So prior experience of research is not essential, because this is not a general research, just an action research where we are reflecting our teaching, and we are going to plan the strategies to improve our teaching. So for this we need not have previous experience, and we need not know much about the research methodology, all the things, how to do research, all those things. So by effective mentoring, we can overcome by sharing the things with our mentees or with our teacher researchers. So how to establish accurate expectations among our teacher researchers? So first we need to arrange a meeting to introduce research and program of action. This session is going to be an opportunity for the mentors to verify the selection, and to see whether the participants are interested in taking up this program, or if they are reluctant, we can give them an opportunity to quit the program. And even we can encourage them, if they have any doubts at this point of time, we can encourage them, and we can ask them to continue in this. So what is to be established before mentoring? So it is necessary for us to, as a mentor, we need to explain them why they want to be the part of the process. So what are the outcomes of this process? What they are hoping to get out of it? So how are the findings going to be? So how the findings are useful for our teaching in the near future? So we need to manage their expectations also. Instead of explaining what to do, it is better to go with the how to do. And we need to give the importance of attending the regular meetings, because if they miss even a single session, so it's a matter of research. So even if they miss the single session, I think it would be create an ambiguity while they are processing in the research. And sharing your experiences is the most important thing. Your good experiences, bad and the most worst experiences, and you need to explain the task they need to carry out and so on. So establishing the things means everything cannot be fully established at the beginning. So this may create a kind of confusion and a kind of ambiguity in them. So though your teacher's expectations and your expectations coincide, so there will be a lot of learning and adjustment or negotiation while the process is going on. After establishing this, we can understand our teacher researchers ability, their current workload, their responsibilities, personal responsibilities, home responsibilities and life responsibilities, the capacity of their commitment, and also it is important to recognize that this is not the path for every teacher at this specific time, but we should leave the doors open, because it should be encouraging, and this practice should be engaged at some other point of time in their career. In this way, we need to encourage them, so to carry on this prestigious program. We should not exclude people without understanding. So after understanding their personal problems, and after getting an idea of their workload and responsibilities, we can exclude them. So then only we could do the things in a better manner. So how to build trust and rapport among our teacher researchers? So as a mentor, though teachers have little experience, though they have no experience in research, and though they don't have any idea on research methodology, so a mentor needs to build confidence among them. So along with the relationship, so this can help them to recognize that they are already experts in their own classrooms. So though they are experts in their classrooms, little bit we need to encourage them, we need to motivate them. So for that we need to take some practical steps. For that we need to build relationship between the mentor and mentee. So let us discuss about the practical steps which we could take to bring about the following relationship with teacher researchers while mentoring. A sense of mutual respect should be there. We need to establish clear expectations. A sense of equality should be there. We need to recognize their strengths and differences, and we need to be honest and transparent. So while we are communicating with them, while we are giving feedback to them, we should be open. And so though this is a kind of sensitive matter, we need to be honest and feeling valued. So we need to value their opinions. So while listening, we should listen to them. We should acknowledge their strengths. We should acknowledge their positive things, and we need to support throughout the program. So we need to contact them regularly, and we need to ask how the program is going on. So this is the graphical representation how we can get the trust of our fellow teachers or fellow teacher researchers or mentees. So already I've told these things. We need to be honest. So we should not assert superiority on them. So if they are, the teachers will trust only if they are being valued, and so they trust us only we show sense of responsibility. As we show the responsibility, they trust us. and it's safe to share doubts, worries, areas for self development, etc. Then only they will share their things and share their doubts or worries. So uh, we need to give freedom to make choices. Then only they will trust us, and so they will reveal the things, and the research will go on in a correct manner. So let us discuss about confidence building activities. So some of the practical confidence building activities. So in the face-to-face session itself, each participant, we should ask each participant to note a list of achievements. For example, skills they have mastered, fears they have conquered, challenges they have faced, difficult situations they have met with, and achievements they have attained. So after making a list, so we can create an activity focused on the positive achievements only. So it is better to leave the negative things and go with positive achievements in order to encourage them, in order to motivate them. So we need to divide them into pairs and ask the teachers to work in pairs. In pairs, the teachers or they will exchange their achievements, and the teacher exchange their list and ask the follow up questions regarding that particular question. And each teacher tells the whole group about one of their partner's achievement. Instead of telling their own achievement, their partner will tell the achievement. So in this way we could build a rapport among them, so we could motivate them, we could really encourage them. So this is the best example how we could use the positive achievements. So in this way we could organize a number of other classroom activities, whole group activities, which may give a good result for us. So interactive activities that you could use to achieve each of these aims. So we can do the following activities. So in yesterday's session, Banu said how to demystify the research. So this is going to be the important task. After that, we need to motivate the teachers to participate. So we need to elicit and address their worries and objections. So we need to introduce a timeline and stages for a classroom-based exploratory action research project. And this timeline should be flexible, not a rigid thing. So as per their convenience, they can do it. So this is how we can engage them in various activities and motivate them and to get started with the research. Thank you everyone.
Hello.
Well,
Steve Rao, sir, go ahead.
yeah, well done, Mr. Narendra sir. Really, your explanation is very lucid. As if in Mahabharata, Lord Krishna preached to Arjuna up to what should be the attitude of a warrior. We are in the battlefield now, right now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, TV Rao, sir.
What are the challenges that a mentor faces and how he should tackle? All that we have explained very clearly, really, as it's Bhagavad Gita, for each and every word that we have spoken is like the words from Lord Krishna, that what should a mentor do throughout it's a long journey, in this long journey, what should a mentor do? And all these things we have to keep in our mind to make our program, our project a successful one. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you, sir.
Good night.
Good evening, Vinayadhar sir, Venkateshwar Rao sir, and Narendra sir, and rest of the participant teachers. So this is Vishnu sir from Nalgonda. So Narendra sir, so hearty congratulations on your successful presentation. So once again, you have proved your efficiency, your commanding over technology. As we know, you are the king of ICT dunia. So you have successfully included all your techniques to make your presentation an explicit, so successful, effective one. So you have clearly explained the qualities of a mentor and how to deal with the mentees. So how to make the mentees successful teacher researchers. So regarding relationships, I came across a beautiful quotation in the morning. Maybe it applicable or not, I don't know. You have to decide. You have to tell me. Relationships. So relationships, one of the famous personality opined. So relationships are like electric currents. So wrong connections will give you shocks throughout the life, and the right ones will light up your life. So maybe applicable. Can we apply this quote with the relationships between mentor and mentees? So anyhow, so if the relationships are friendly relationships, so both the mentors and the mentees will go ahead of fruitful outcome by their research. So Narendra sir, so I hope you will lead your group successfully with the coordination with your wonderful and efficiency of language as well. So once again, my hearty congratulations to Narendra sir. Thank you very much for this given opportunity.
Thank you, Vishnu sir. Thank you for your kind reflection.
Yeah, Narendra Reddy sir, it was very informative and very lucid and clear. Yeah, I think this point, what is to be established, is particularly relevant, and I'm going to post it in the group for a better understanding for all the teacher researchers and mentors also.
Thank you, Neelam ma'am. Thank you.
Narendra Reddy sir, this is Kalyani Rajakonda.
Wow. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. I was concentrating on this term, building trust and rapport with the mentees. Actually, for the past 3 to 4 days, I think my mentees are also, my teacher researchers are also here. We were discussing on this point. See, they raised the question, they were discussing the question to be researched on. So when we were getting to the question, we were interacting on that. So I was concentrating on this point, building trust and rapport with the teachers. So when you were talking about that point, I dragged my concentration to that, building trust that I can help them or they can travel with me is really had some job, but hope I can break that.
No, you will
And
do
build
that.
that
And you have a lot of experience in ELPC and ELEC. You have been working as a mentor for the past few months. Huh?
Yeah, of course, sir. but it's somehow different because we are getting into the field with the kids.
Yes.
And see, sir, I say that I have so-called problem with my student, right?
Yes.
So it may not be a problem to somebody else.
Yes.
So when I start, when I mean, we as a mentor start interacting with the teacher researcher regarding that point, how can we make them to get that is really a difficult job. I say it's a great task for the mentor. I mean, see, there'll be at a large perception or a common perception that only these people can do, and have to make them. For example, if we say that my students can't read well, okay, my students can't read well in sense at what point? That is an issue, isn't it? So how to get them? And what I speak, they must trust, isn't it? And what they speak, I have to trust. Building
Yes.
this trust is really a great challenge, first of
So,
all.
uh, we
When
need
this
to listen to
trust,
them. That's it. The thing I have
but
mentioned, we need to listen. Though it is not applicable to our classroom, we need to listen to them because
yeah, of course.
in their perspective,
Uh,
so we need to listen to them.
yeah, finally, decision makers are they. They'll make the decision and they'll work on their problem. But see, they must have a trust that I'll be with them. We the
Yes.
teachers, we the mentors are with them to help them come reach their solution, isn't it? So that's really a challenge. I felt so. Thank you. But
Thank
you
you,
made it,
ma'am.
you made it simple and pinpoint.
Thank you.
That's mean ఒక ఛాలెంజ్ ఏంటంటే ఇన్ టైమ్ లో టాస్క్ ని ప్రజెంట్ చేయాలి అంటే చాలా గొప్ప విషయం అది.
Yes.
బట్ మీరు ఇలా ఒక డిడ్ గ్రేట్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Sir, good evening. Kalyani here. Kalyani
Good
Reddy.
evening, ma'am.
Hi,
Good
sir.
evening. Nice to meet you.
Good evening, all. Thank you, sir. The pleasure is mine. Actually, I have joined as a researcher, or I think you may call me as a mentee. Irshad, I'm in Irshad's team. I was, about to quit because I didn't understand what I was really, supposed to do. But I think yesterday's and today's presentations have really made me think about it, sir. And thank you so much for such a nice and wonderful presentation. And I promise that I'll do my best and I'll continue, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. All the credit goes to our LTA team,
Yes,
especially
sir.
Vinay sir,
Yeah.
Venkateshwar Rao sir, even Sampath sir. So all the super mentors and the
Yes.
coordinators, conveners.
Yes, sir. Really, I would like to thank the entire team
Yeah.
for
Yes.
such a wonderful job, sir.
Yes.
And I feel that, I would have missed all these things had I not accepted this from Irshad, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, if everybody could understand that it is worth the trouble or worth the effort, everything will go sailing smooth. They should realize that should go into their attitude. Everything is worth the trouble. That is what they should know.
Even Neela ma'am also yesterday focused on listening aspects, sir.
Okay, if anyone wants to talk or reflect on his presentation, it's okay. Otherwise, we will leave you today so early because yesterday we have taken so much time. Is it okay, everyone?
I think it's better to quit.
Sir, how about tomorrow's presentations? Are we going to
So we
continue
will
with
reschedule it
4 5?
again tomorrow, and Irshad and the Roja ma'am will present.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so the tomorrow's presenters will present the day after tomorrow. Like that. We will reschedule.
Thank you. Because I am worried we have a taking it session and how to manage. I was planning when it is done. Fine.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
So is it tomorrow or day after tomorrow, sir? Vinayadhar sir? Tomorrow.
Because we will go in sequence. You will
Good
also
night,
have
all.
How many
Yeah,
total number of mentors this group, sir?
12, sir. 12, 30, 30, but 12 are going to present.
But one thing, sir, only 35, 30 to 35 members are joining. I request all the mentors and super mentors, please inform your mentees to join. As Brother said, if we miss one session, one point, it is a bit difficult to continue and to make our research in a successful manner. We need to attend each and every session so that every point, each and every point in this book is very valuable. And one more thing, it's not possible for all of us to read throughout total book. Our presenters are giving the gist in a nutshell form what Hanbai has given us in his book, big book, so that if we at least if we attend each and every presentation, each and every presenter's explanation, we can easily get through this and it will become a cakewalk for us. Thank you one and all. Good night.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Shall I
Thank
close
you,
the
thank you very much.
Narendra Reddy, sir? Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Vinay sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Right.